Hi everyone, my name is Danielle and I teach kindergarten. I'm at home. Our school has been shut down. This is our third week teaching from home. And I teach at a reserve school, so it's an hour away. So I don't have access to any of my teaching supplies other than the things that I grabbed on the last day of school. Luckily, I had 2 days. We had 2 days. We were asked initially, we knew the school was closing, so we had spent 2 days, all the teachers in their classrooms, and we prepared 2 weeks worth of work to send home. Um, we had no other guidelines besides being asked to call all the families 3 times a week or try and in touch with them. So I'll just show you. So that's what I did the first week that uh, we had no school. The kids were at home. I'm at home away from the school. I have no access to my classroom. And I'll just show you what I did. So I began calling parents basically the first week of school. The parents were not quite ready to look at the packages that we had sent home. So they were more concerned, and reasonably, with just cleaning their house and figuring out, what the heck is going on. So we were given by our admin this document to record contacts with parents. So you can see there's the child's name, and I also have the parent's name because I did enter all of the parents' phone numbers into my phone. And that way I can just look at the parent name, call the parent. So you can see here, I left some of these in. These are parents that I haven't been able to get a hold of. So it's a Tuesday, March 31st. Our school has been closed since whatever that Monday was, March 13th, 14th, 15th, March 16th. So it's been 2 weeks since I've been able to get a hold of these parents. So it's the contact messages, check in with and let them know the Facebook page is up with resources. So basically the first week I didn't have that. It was just a check-in. How are you doing? Did you receive the enrichment packages that we had sent home? Second week I decided I felt like phone calling was enough. It's a really important step to keep the school home connection going. But I did find that it wasn't enough, especially because some of the things that I was able to send home were things that I just didn't have enough time to write directions for. And I was hoping that my little 5-year-olds would be able to remember what to do with these materials because it was nothing new. It was all things that we have done in class. But I still felt like I needed to make another step with creating a home to school connection. So I ended up making a class Facebook page. I will show you that next. So I just wanted to show you that this contact is really important because I write, so as I'm calling, I put it on speakerphone, I begin writing all the things that the parents are telling me, like, oh, Bonnie is doing great. She's been working through an ABC booklet. She's on letter J. She really likes the science experiment, um, those kinds of things. Then some parents will have questions like, do we know when the school is going to open? What else should I be doing with my child? Should I stick to a strict schedule, or should I, we did nothing for 2 days. Is that okay? So I feel like the phone calls are really important. Like I said, I still have 2 students who I haven't been able to get a hold of in 2 weeks. I've been texting. I added them on my Facebook, but hopefully I'll be able to track the parents down. I should also explain. I'm going to stop sharing here. I should also explain that my students, there are some that don't have computers at home, that don't have internet at home. I can only get a hold of them by cell phone, and I have to be very cognizant that whatever I ask them to do, it can't be online. So I've been feeling a little bit, it's new to me. I'm not an online teacher. I've been teaching for 20 years, pre-K, kindergarten, grade 1 and grade 3. Over the past 20 years, this is the first time for me to have to do this online. So, so I feel a little bit frustrated. I'm also a parent. My son is in grade 6, and all of his resources have been online, mostly online. So personally and professionally, I don't want my son sitting at the computer doing an hour of prodigy and then doing another hour of whatever else and all those links. Plus, as a teacher, every time we see like these are great resources that are being sent out, you have to check out all the links. And I have spent a lot of time clicking on those links and then finding out a lot aren't free. There's a lot of sign up out there. And for my parents in particular, signing up is not an option. They either can't afford to sign up for multiple online education links. They might have limited data on their phone for the ones that don't have computers at home. So I've been spending a lot of time looking for very practical ideas on how to keep an online classroom, even though I know some of my students don't have. So the first thing I did was on Facebook, I tracked down the parents, I added them to my personal Facebook page and told them I'm making a kindergarten classroom page. So I invited them all in. So on the phone, I told them, do you have Facebook? Can I make a Facebook page? Okay, I'm going to friend you, and then I'll invite you into the Facebook group. So I was able to get 3/4 of my class on Facebook. So now I'll show you my Facebook page here. So I'll just share the screen coming up. So what I did was I made a Facebook group. This is a story that we've been reading since January and talking a whole lot about, and that's one of the bulletin boards. So I made the Facebook page, and then I started to find videos of songs that I know that I used in class, basically. So I'll just show you real quick here the songs. So you can add a tag. So when you make a post, you can tag what it is. So you can see here, there's a tag with songs on it. So all of my songs, if you click in this popular topics, then it'll bring you to the songs. So we were just learning these songs in class. I found the videos on YouTube, and all I did was post them on YouTube. Or sorry, on Facebook. So the parents know these are the songs that we've been singing. It doesn't matter if you know all the words, you can just throw on this particular YouTube video. They're used to that. I did the same thing for science. We had been doing floating and sinking, and then we had started on ramps and forces. So some of these videos I'd shown in class, but only once. So I did want them to continue to look at, and then I did send home a pool noodle and marbles as our science experiment. So I showed just, another idea on Facebook, and then a color experiment that I thought was cool. So then I'll take you to math. So in math, these are the videos we were playing. The kids loved them in school. And then I started to make my own video. So I had sent home clay and toothpicks with the kids because we did do this activity in class where we were making 3D shapes. So the last 2 weeks that we were in school before school had closed. So I just made a video just to remind them that, we were doing this in school and you can do it at home too. So I thought that's really important. And these videos are not long. I am reading storybooks as well. I'll share screen the story time. So the story time videos, I'm reading a story every day, Monday to Friday, and you can see they're 7 minutes long. So they're not very long. These ones, and I have no tech. Like I have my laptop, I have my work laptop and my cell phone. So basically, I can even show you my setup. I literally, excuse my reach here. I literally set up my cell phone because I do not have a tripod. I'll just take you over here to my windowsill. I place my cell phone here and I stand here and read the stories. So I just turn it so that the video, I can see myself in the video and then I read the stories. So I have no high tech, and then I just upload my video from my phone to my computer. And it takes a few minutes to load it onto Facebook. So the feedback I've gotten, so this is the beginning of the 3rd week. The first week I didn't do videos. Last week was the first time I set up the Facebook page, started reading stories. And as I was calling, because I was calling parents Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I was like, I'm not sure. Do the kids like the stories? Have you shown them? And they all said yes. They were so happy. The kids are so happy to see their teacher. So I think this is such a worthwhile thing to do, especially this week in particular. This is our 3rd week. When I called, I asked the parents, do you think it would be worthwhile or accessible for me to teach some of the curricular topics that we have not started? So they would be new to the children. And across the board, 100%, the parents said, yeah, if you make these videos, we can do it. So I'm like, great. So again, the videos are not long. My math one, I'm just showing one activity, one idea, and that's it. 7 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, if depending on the activity. So I also wanted to show you a resource that um, that I found useful. Let me just see here. I think it's behind here, so I'm just gonna no, okay, I'm not sure where it is. Nope. Nope. I downloaded it, so okay, I'm not sure. I did find from Fairy Dust Teaching, they have, they're an early childhood, um, I'm, part of their mailing, and it's Reggio based, Reggio Emilia. So that is not a lot of, sit down paper pencil tasks, but have lots of ideas of activities to do outside. So I guess I'm still, oh, so here's one idea, I guess, that you could do. So I'm going to stop sharing now. I can't find it at the moment. So I hope this video has been helpful. All you need to do is set up a Facebook group and I basically just I entered the parents' names in Facebook, found them, friended them, sent the invite to join the Facebook group, and then just started making videos. So I'm in, like I said, starting the 3rd week of social distancing, social isolation, working from home. I am making phone calls 3 times a week to the families, texting, and I am keeping in contact with them on Facebook. And yeah, I hope this has been helpful for you and gives you some ideas other than just sending parents links. So that was one thing that I'm finding a little frustrating is, it's great. Here's 100 links that like activities you can do at home. And then as you sit there and click on all these links, yeah. Whereas this one keeps you personally as the teacher of those children. It's personally you. The next step I'm going to do, so next week, oh, I also forgot. also started to get a little more organized. So as I said before, my classroom is an hour away. I'm not allowed back into school. So I only have what I brought home with me on the day that the school has closed. So I do have just my own personal diary, like journal. And so what I've been using it for is actually my plans. So excuse the messy writing and whatever. So basically my lesson planning now, because I don't have my lesson planner, it's at school, is basically I'm writing like video writing, write the room. So yesterday, making a video about writing the room, because I did send home a whiteboard and whiteboard markers, but I'm also going to say to the parents, use paper and pencil, and they can go to the kitchen, write the room. So I'm going to make a little video of me writing the room in my kitchen. And then I also have read a story. So I have a little bit of books here at home that I can read. And I also know that Walmart, so when I do have to go out grocery shopping, I can, Walmart, Safeway also has some, I can buy some children's books there. So I might have to start buying some books because of my whole classroom library is in my classroom. And then I also wrote here, phone parents, so I know. So tomorrow is Wednesday. So the video I'm going to shoot is a little science experiment. So I said I'm going to go on a nature walk and talk. So I'm going to actually record me going out for a little walk. It's not going to be a long video, probably only 5 minutes, and doing a walk and talk, and then phoning parents. So anyways, those are my as since I'm staying at home, these are pretty much empty. So I'm going to use them for my lesson planning. And also to keep me motivated and know like, okay, I need to think about next steps. What am I going to do next to help not just the children to, it's also about the parents and not overburdening them with too much information. So the parents have really given me a lot of positive feedback that the videos are really helpful. I think videos is pretty clear. So I hope this has been helpful, and I'd love to hear your thoughts of what works, what doesn't work. I know a lot of you are in the same boat. I know in our city the schools did close the same time as mine did, but there was no direction for the teachers. They were just given direction on Monday, and a lot of them are starting off with this. So I thought, because I'm in my third week, I'm a few weeks ahead. I know that there are some states in the United States that haven't been on lockdown yet. And I think the way things are going, we know it's going to happen. So I hope this is helpful for teachers in whatever country you are in, early childhood or even older high schoolers. The other nice thing I should mention is that my students have a language teacher, and she's going to be posting her language lessons on my Facebook page. Yay. Oh, so next steps for me after this week. Next week, I'm going to be teaching new lessons. So this will be new concepts that the children we haven't covered in class. And then probably the week after that, I will, if I can, I'll be hosting some Zoom lessons with the kids. So, so yeah, slowly. I'm moving step by step. You don't have to do everything at once. I suggest just taking, one step at the time. Call the parents first, connect with the parents. Second step, set up a Facebook page. Third step, teach new, start making videos. Third step, introduce new concepts. So the first videos will be review. Second step will be videos of new concepts. And third step, then invite to Zooms. That's all I got. So I hope this has been helpful. I'd love to hear your comments. Thanks. Bye.